So what we're working on here is a trap bar deadlift with an elevated handle. This kabuki bar actually has the ability to, it has two different handles, so you could use the opposite side and do a handle that's more level, or you could do the raised handles. The raised handles are gonna be a lot stronger, you're gonna be able to do a lot more weight. So do a deadlift correctly. The first thing is you have to set up correctly. So what we do is we step inside the bar. This one has a back end that's open. Other ones are closed, and we're gonna center the weight with our legs, pop up your chest, and push your hips back. In fact, the most important thing is actually as you approach the bar, this will also be for lowering the weight. Push the hips back, and then you're gonna squat down, okay? So the first action is hips go back, keeping your back arched. So I always have a little bit of arch. We never wanna lose this arch in the back ever. We never wanna round there. Hips are gonna go back right there. Then I'm gonna bend the knees a little bit. Now, pop up that chest, tighten up the shoulder blades. Just stand up with the load to go down. I'm gonna push the hips back, squat. Now I'm gonna drive my shoulders up and back to come up. I'm gonna push my hips back, push back, back, and then. So with the deadlift, you're gonna continue to hinge from the hip until your hips are no longer moving back. That's when you create the bending action in the knee. So another thing, another cue that works really well is to drive your shoulders up and back. So from here, everything's tight, chest is up, drive your shoulders up and back. And you also want to make sure you come all the way up. A lot of people will stop, they'll kind of deadlift to here, and then they stop. They'll deadlift to about here, as opposed to pulling the hips right underneath the shoulders. That's the key. And then when I'm done, hips go back, always keeping that. We're always keeping this back arched. We're never ever rounding the back or dropping that chest. So just in case you ever need to use straps with a trap bar, here's how you do it. First, when you use straps, they're always gonna go towards your palm, towards your wrist. So that's where the knot goes, on your palm side. And you're always gonna make sure that this goes towards your thumb. So that's first. You should take your non-dominant hand, wrap that hand first. So in this case, here's my knot. And you're always gonna go on the inside of the bar to the outside of the bar, inside your side to the outside. You should only have to wrap it once or twice. Even that's good enough. I wanna make sure I center my grip. Now here, just gonna do the opposite. My dominant hand, whoops, one more time. Once or twice is enough. You can kind of choke it up, and then it should be ready to pull. Just release when you're done.